In the darkest corners of a prison, where hope barely flickered and despair was a constant companion, a miracle was about to unfold. Clara, a woman of extraordinary beauty and grace, found herself imprisoned for a crime she vehemently denied committing. Despite the grim surroundings, she carried herself with a quiet strength that intrigued everyone around her. But Clara's story was far from ordinary, and what lay ahead would defy all understanding. When Clara first entered the prison, her presence turned heads. The other inmates whispered among themselves, unable to fathom how someone like her had ended up in such a place. Clara, however, paid no heed to the murmurs. Her focus was entirely on the life growing inside her. She often sat quietly in her cell, holding a small photograph of a man close to her heart, whispering words of love and determination. She vowed to endure everything for the sake of her unborn child. As the months passed, Clara's pregnancy became the center of attention in the prison. Yet it wasn't just the fact of her condition that drew notice. It was the strange occurrences that accompanied it. Lights flickered inexplicably when she walked by. A sense of warmth seemed to envelop the area around her, and faint whispers filled the air without any discernible source. The inmates and guards alike felt an unexplainable presence surrounding her, a mix of awe and unease. When the day of Clara's labor arrived, the prison was engulfed in a fierce storm. The infirmary was dimly lit, with power faltering under the storm's wrath. The guards and the prison doctor worked frantically to assist Clara, whose cries of pain echoed through the halls. Suddenly, as if in defiance of the storm's fury, a blinding light filled the room. The guards shielded their eyes, and when the brilliance subsided, Clara held her newborn child in her arms. The baby was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Its tiny body glowed with a soft, otherworldly light, and its eyes seemed to hold the wisdom of ages. The storm outside ceased abruptly, replaced by an almost divine stillness. The room, once cold and sterile, felt alive with an indescribable energy. The guards and the doctor were speechless, their gazes fixed on the miraculous infant. Whispers spread quickly through the prison, fueling a mix of fear and wonder among the inmates. Some saw the child as a curse, a harbinger of something unnatural. Others believed it to be a blessing, a beacon of hope in a desolate place. Clara, however, remained silent, cradling her baby with a mixture of love and trepidation. The warden, a man hardened by years of authority, began to take an unusual interest in Clara and her child. His suspicions grew as the rumors swirled, and he ordered his guards to keep a close watch on them. Late one night, Clara sat in her dimly lit cell, writing a letter by candlelight. Tears streamed down her face as she penned words filled with love and sorrow. The letter revealed the depth of her belief that her child was a gift from a higher power, sent to bring light to a world shrouded in darkness. She hinted at a mysterious event from her past, an incident that had led to her unjust imprisonment, though she left much unsaid. As the warden's suspicions reached their peak, he confronted Clara, demanding answers. She stood before him, holding her glowing child tightly, her eyes unwavering. With a calm yet powerful voice, she declared that her baby was not hers alone, but a symbol of hope meant for the world. Her words carried an undeniable truth that silenced the room. At that moment, the baby's glow intensified, filling the room with a radiant light that brought even the most stoic guards to tears. The prison, a place of darkness and despair, was transformed in an instant. The gates, long rusted and immovable, swung open as if guided by an unseen force. Clara, clutching her child, stepped out into the dawn. The storm clouds had parted, revealing a radiant sunrise that seemed to promise a new beginning. Behind her, the prison stood still, its inhabitants forever changed by the miracle they had witnessed. Clara's story did not end there. Her child grew to become a symbol of hope, a living reminder that even in the darkest places, light could be born. and Clara herself became a legend, a woman whose courage and love brought a miracle to life in a place where such things were thought impossible. What would you do, the tale asks, if hope came to you in the most unexpected way?